Ellen Andrews, and I'm the Director of Church World Services Durham Immigration and Refugee Program. This week we've heard a great deal of news regarding the new presidential administration's immigration policy plans for our country. Those plans include increasing border militarization, attacking sanctuary cities, and potentially going back on our humanitarian obligation to provide protections for those fleeing violence and persecution. We stand in opposition to any proposition that separates families, pits neighbors against one another, or turns our backs on the world's most vulnerable people. We come here today to urge the new administration to affirm policies that keep families together, help separated family members to reunite, and prioritize protection and safety for those who are in danger. We want our elected leaders to recognize the value of policies that foster trust between local law enforcement and immigrant communities, strengthen border communities by treating people with dignity and respect. We call on members of the new administration and the 115th Congress to do everything in their power to protect all of their constituents and to honor our best values as a country. Administration officials and media reports have indicated that an announcement may be coming soon that would renounce our commitment to refugees and annihilate U.S. leadership on human rights and refugee protections. We are hearing that this announcement could ban refugees from Syria, Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen, narrowly preference religious minorities, and place a temporary stop on refugee processing. These provisions would have devastating impacts on the refugees whose only hope is resettlement. Any announcement that would pause refugee resettlement would effectively grind refugee processing to a complete halt. Such an interruption would force refugees who were set to arrive in the United States tomorrow to wait months and even years to go through the entire process all over again, all while their lives are in danger. Any restrictions placed on the nationality or religious beliefs of resettled refugees would be tantamount to the Muslim ban that Donald Trump proposed during his campaign. This is a clear case of religious discrimination, and any announcement that would deny access to refugee resettlement based on a person's individual's country of origin would run counter to our most basic values as a nation. Finally, we know that many of our Syrian, Iraqi, Somali, Iranian, and Sudanese community members are anxiously awaiting to be reunited with a sister, brother, parent, spouse, or child. The impact of the rumored changes to the refugee program would be absolutely catastrophic to these refugee families who have already endured so much. Refugees would be pulled off of planes, and families who are anticipating the arrival of their loved ones would be devastated. Permanent separation would be a very real possibility for these families. The refugees I know are people who share with me pictures of their family members who are still overseas. They tell me that their daughter cannot wait to go to school and that their son cries every night because he misses his dad so much. They tell me how much they miss their mother's cooking and how funny their husband is, or how lovely and smart their wife is. They say to me, "I cannot wait for you to meet them." They tell me it has been years since they have seen these loved ones, and they lament over the danger of their family's situation. They tell me how worried they are for these family members when they cannot contact them for days or weeks at a time. The refugees I know are amazing, resilient people who go to work or school every day here in America and eagerly embrace their new community, the community that welcomed them, like all of you. They build new lives one day at a time in the spirit of the American dream. And every day they thrive on the hope that sooner rather than later they will be reunited with those precious loved ones and they can continue building their new lives together here in peace and safety. There are a number of refugee and immigrant speakers here today who want to share their stories with you. I ask that you kindly respect that what they have to share is deeply personal. Support them by listening carefully, to what they say about the importance of this program to the millions of people around the world who are hanging on to hope by a thread. Thank you all for being here today and standing with us in support of reuniting families, strengthening communities, and honoring our national commitment to respecting the dignity of all people.